Hello, dreamers, regressors, and babies of all kinds. Today, in this video, I'm going to be answering some questions that you guys sent me on Instagram, and I just want you guys to get to know me a little better because why not? There's some new faces, some new people that are subscribed. I made it, recently I did just hit 2,000 subscribers, so I'm really happy about that. I'm really excited. Yeah, so for the people that don't know that much about me, I'm just gonna answer some questions. And please do follow me on Instagram at Tiny Dreams. Um, Tiny Dreams Z with a Z. And yeah, I do post a lot more things for these videos. Like, if I have a Q&A coming up, I'll ask things for that. And I don't know, I'm just a lot more active on Instagram. So yeah, just follow me on Instagram. I don't post a lot in terms of pictures, but I do post reels, I do post on my story, so yeah. Anyway, back to your questions. I have all your questions on my iPad here, so I'll just be looking at this and answering your questions. For the first question, do you struggle with shame with others knowing you're an age dreamer? If you do, what do you do? So, for this one, I don't necessarily struggle with shame. I don't feel ashamed of my age dreaming. I feel more anxious, more so about judgment from others. I don't feel ashamed because I know there's nothing wrong with it. I feel anxious about people's opinions. I don't want negative energy drawn towards something that I know isn't shameful. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't feel ashamed of it. I feel more so anxious of people's judgment. And I'm trying to deal with that and not feel that way because I don't feel ashamed, which I'm glad I got over that because I did feel ashamed in the past. I did feel ashamed. I felt like, maybe this isn't okay, maybe, but I got over that. The way I got over that was just to tell myself constantly, like, there is nothing wrong with how you cope. This is not hurting anyone. This is not hurting you. It's helping you actually. So why should I feel ashamed? You see what I mean? So yeah, just a lot of repetition of those statements and just reassuring myself and of course my caregiver reassuring me, Papa. So yeah, that's how I dealt with it when I did feel ashamed of my age dreaming. The next question is, do you like wearing dresses or onesies best or both? So, um I think I prefer wearing dresses in general because they're just more comfortable. Onesies are comfortable in a sense, kind of depending depending on the way the snaps are set up. Like if the snaps are too far on the outside, like you know how they snap, there's like three or four snaps. If there's four snaps, they're kind of like they'll bunch up in the middle. But if there's three, that's good. Like I think three snaps is good. But if there's four, sometimes I just like release the two on the sides, so there's just the two middle snaps snapped. But yeah, it can be uncomfortable with onesies. With dresses, it's always comfortable. I love dresses. I love wearing dresses like all the time. I like wearing my safety shorts under. That's how I feel the most comfortable wearing dresses. Like I always have shorts or bloomers. I got my new onesies down under bloomers, and I've been wearing those under skirts and dresses a lot, and that makes me feel very comfortable and baby. So yeah, I like dresses. Okay, the next question is, do you like Bluey or My Little Pony more? Um, they're so different. I don't really know how I can answer this. I like I like Bluey more when I'm feeling more babyish, so like toddler-ish age that I'm age streaming to. But if I'm just chilling, like any time of day. I can watch My Little Pony. Bluey, I kind of have to be like in the mood to watch, but My Little Pony, I can watch anytime. So, uh, in terms of how wholesome and sweet Bluey is, I would choose Bluey. That I like Bluey more. But My Little Pony, I really do like My Little Pony. I can watch My Little Pony at any time. So, yeah, that's a hard one, but I think Bluey is my choice. So I have this question twice. I think I answered this question in my last Q&A video with Papa. It's how did we meet? Oh gosh. So me and my Papa met on Tinder. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend going and looking for a caregiver on Tinder. I don't recommend going and looking for a caregiver in general. I don't recommend that at all. I recommend building a relationship with someone and telling them that you age dream or age regress, and if you both agree that you want them to be your caregiver, then that's how you do it. I don't really think that you should go out looking for a caregiver. I think that's really dangerous. So yeah, me and my papa met on Tinder, and we went on a couple of dates and we started hanging out, and I told him about age dreaming really early on because I just I wanted whoever I was interested in to just know, and if they felt kind of uncomfortable by it at first, or just like they seemed to be very judgmental of it, I was just like, well, I don't really want you in my life if you're that judgmental anyway. So I really told people super early on, like, that I age dream. Because, again, I don't feel ashamed of it. If you don't like it, then that's your problem. So, yeah, I just kind of told him. I just kind of told him, and I told him what I know. I told him what I knew about it at that time, which was 3 years ago. Me and my papa started dating 3 years ago on February 26th, which is the day after my birthday. My birthday is February 25th. So, yes, so that's how we met. We met on Tinder. And we went on our first date. We went to a restaurant. We went to a restaurant. That was our first date. Okay. I don't know if she wanted me to say her name, but I think it's fine. Pink Sugar Art on is it Pink Sugar Heart? Pink Sugar Heart. Pink Sugar Heart on YouTube and Instagram. She asked me, why did I start my YouTube channel? I started my YouTube channel specifically because of these two people, Aspen Sprouts, I think that was her YouTube channel, and because of Gracie. I don't remember their channel name, but I just remember that their name is Gracie. So, um, I specifically started my channel because of them, and because there's like almost no content that is specifically geared towards age dreaming. And I felt that since there was a lack of content surrounding age dreaming, it was perfect for me to just go on and make content like that. um, so I do take inspiration from the people that I just listed, Aspen Sprouts and Gracie, because I really liked their content. Like, um, Aspen specifically, I just really liked their content. Like, it was really like the type of things I like to watch, and so I make the type of content that I liked watching. And for Gracie, their channel was like super educational. They had great editing. I loved their channel so much, and it makes me so sad that their channel is no longer on YouTube anymore. And I really liked their channel, and they definitely inspired me to make content. So, Pink Sugar Heart. They also asked me, does anyone in your personal life, family or IRL friends, know about your age dreaming? So, yes, there are people who know. Like, I have I don't have a lot of friends. I have like two friends, and that's literal. Like I only have two friends. Um, and I met them at one of my jobs, but they both know because I don't know, I just feel like if you're in my life, you should know and you deserve to know. And I feel like if you're going to judge me for something like that, then I don't want you in my life. You see what I mean? Like I just feel like if you're in my life and I trust you, then you should know this about me. That doesn't mean I'm going to ever age dream around you or I'm going to, show you these parts of me. I just want you to know because it's such a big part of who I am, you know? So yes, my two friends know. My sister knows. My dad knows. Um, that's about it. The rest of my family don't really know. If they find out, I mean, I don't really care because again, I don't feel ashamed. I don't feel ashamed of my age streaming. It's part of me. It's what I do, and if you don't like it, again, that's on you. So no, I haven't specifically told them just because I don't feel like they need to know. But yeah. And also, you don't have to tell anyone if you don't want to. I mean, it's personal to you, and you don't have to feel the way I do, where your friends should know and stuff like that. But that's just me. My friends know, my sister knows, and my dad knows. So yeah, I don't know if my dad watches my videos. If he does, hi. If he doesn't, but yeah, again, I don't mind because there's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of what I do. That's why I make my content because I'm not ashamed. So, and the last question I'm gonna answer is if you had a dream about you being an animal, just enjoying life, what animal would you be? And I feel like if you guys know me, you know what I'm gonna say. Okay, I would obviously be a bear. I love bears. I would be a black bear specifically because I love black bears. Yeah, I just think that I would just eat I would eat all the berries. I would just swim all the time and I would live my little baby bear life and I would be very happy. And if I wasn't a bear, I would be maybe a cat, like a house cat though. A very well taken care of house cat. um, yeah, I think that's what I would be. A cat or a bear. Okay, well, that was all my questions. And if you have any more questions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comments below and I'll try to answer them. Um, but yeah, that's some info about me in case you wanted to know. Well, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And bye!